made me believe that I had found the best gift. I had found the best man. His name was Jesus. But what I had done is I had taken Jesus and put him in the place of a husband. But the Lord told me that when a man finds a wife, he finds a good thing.
Yeah, that's
right?
The word. That's the word.
So if that's the case, I should be desiring a husband. You should be desiring a husband. But I was a 220-pound plus, depressed, emotional eater in bondage to my stinking thinking and negative self-talk. Only I didn't know it, because what I was believed was wrapped in truth, right? The truth is Jesus is indeed enough, right? He is my Lord. He gave me life. He came that I may have life and life abundantly.
Yeah.
In him I have inherited everything, everything. The problem was my life didn't exemplify any of this. How could it? I was believing lies. You're too loud. You're too strong. You're too black. You're too bold. You're too fat. You're too independent. You're too educated. You're not educated enough. You're too Christian. My faith in the lies I was believing was greater than the faith in the truth that the Lord had given to me, had spoken to me, had spoken to you. He said he would promise to give you the desires of your heart, that lifelong marriage, that caring and loving family, that successful, abundant entrepreneurship, a voice that would change the world, your voice, your dreams, your passions. He said he promised he would give them to you. But I wasn't seeing them in my life. I don't know if you're seeing them in yours, but I wasn't seeing that in my life. But I couldn't deny the fact that I was constantly reminded of the fact that he said that. I came that you may have life and life abundantly.
Yeah.
But I was hiding and denying myself everything an abundant life was supposed to give to me, to heal me from, or to make me known for. I had a poverty mind spirit, and I lived in lack and scarcity. It's what I believed, so it's where I stayed. I would sit on my couch
You got it. Come on, baby, you can do it.
Go ahead, sister.
weekend after weekend, isolating myself, binge watching Netflix, while drowning my fears in ice cream and cookies and cakes and candy. Anything, stuffing my feelings to drown out the voice, the questions like, Karen, what are you afraid of? What do you really want? What are you really hungry for? Do you know these questions? Have you heard these questions? Do these questions haunt you? I didn't want to hear that voice, and I certainly didn't want to answer those questions. See, if I focused more on what was on my plate, then I wouldn't have to deal with what was going on in my heart, the pain I was feeling in my heart.
Yeah.
How can this food addicted, struggling single mother raise this strong, independent, courageous young man to be everything he was created to be when I was living like this, when I was living so depressed and defeated. I was in hiding. Then one day, I heard his spirit say to me, Karen, there's a difference between hiding behind me and being hidden in me. To be hidden in me is to walk in my love. And then it's to love yourself in return. To be hidden in me means to exemplify my nature, my character, my love. To exemplify my power and my grace, my thoughts, my compassion. It's to hope and it's to believe. To believe that what you had in your past is going to be so different than what you'll ever have in your present, than what will ever be in your future. I had to learn to love myself. But I had to first know I was loved, even in the state I was in, with all of my brokenness, with all of our flaws and our imperfections. We are loved because perfect love casts out fear. Yes. We are overcomers. It was hard, it was painful, and it took time, but it was the greatest gift I could have ever received. Because now I can say that I'm walking in joy. Woo! That I'm walking in laughter, that I'm walking in peace, that I'm walking in love. I'm walking in freedom and I'm walking in oneness. And my mind, body, and spirit are connected. Don't get me wrong, life, I'm not saying is perfect. I definitely have my challenges, but I can say that I'm living again. I've exchanged my fear for faith and my lies for truth. I've gotten up off my couch and I'm living every day like it's my last and my first. And now my calling is to help you to get to your edge so you can jump and begin to live and soar in your best life. Listen, I know many of you might be going through your own heartache, your own pain. Many of you are dealing with a broken marriage, disappointment of a child that's gone astray, a death in the family, a loved one. Some of you might be feeling bound yourself. And some of you may have different beliefs than me. And that's okay. But if anything that I'm saying to you is resonating in your spirit, if anything I'm saying to you is causing something inside you to leap and come alive, don't ignore it. I have many people who I work with, who I talk to, that I connect with, who are here, who are living in their breakthrough. Reach out for yours. So I'm 50, right? Woo. And I've come to the conclusion that I'm no longer going to play like a child confined to the boundaries, thank you, of a yard. I'm going to live out loud from platforms, stages, and mountaintops. I'm going to play to win as if I'm playing for the Olympics, the World Cup, or the Super Bowl. I'm going to use my voice like a bullhorn, amplified in surround sound. Yeah. And I'm going to live my life to the fullest, from oceans spanning from one side of the world to the other. I'm no longer going to dim my light. I'm no longer going to live small. I'm going to play for keeps and I'm going to play for win. and I'm encouraging you to do the same. Thank you for allowing me to share today. Be blessed.